And then we'll get started today from a cross-legged position. So whenever you've settled in, make sure if you're playing that playlist, you have that close by as well. And whenever you have all your stuff, start to find this comfortable cross-legged position. Moving feet out farther from you if need be, resting palms face up or face down on the knees. And then gently checking in with yourself to see where your spine is stacking above your hips. And gently broadening the collarbones, reaching crown of the head towards the ceiling. And then gently engaging the core here to find some stability in the core. And before you get too comfortable, go ahead and hit start on that first song. And as you start to settle into this comfortable cross-legged position, close the eyes. And rest the top of your tongue gently behind the top teeth in the mouth. Release tension in the jaw. And start to focus in on the way the breath enters and exits the body. The gentle rise and fall of the chest. Maybe you notice the way the air fills, expands, and contracts the abdomen. Maybe you notice the way the air feels on the top of the lip as it enters and exits the nose. Wherever you are, start to deepen your inhales and your exhales. Taking several deep breaths in and out. And we'll start the first couple minutes of this class breathing deeply into the space that we've created this Tuesday morning. And one of the ways I like to focus in on the breath is this technique of visualization. For those of you who came to class a couple weeks ago, this picturing air as cool blue and then exiting air as warm is an example of this visualization. Bringing a mental image to the space. Today, for the next couple minutes, we'll imagine that our sit bones are firmly rooted into the ground. And that right now, you're just a small seed sitting gently on the earth. And as you inhale the air all the way in, expanding the chest for a count of 4, maybe a count of 6. Roots start to grow down from your sit bones, from your feet, from any part of the body that touches the ground. And as you expand the chest, the roots grow deeper, anchoring you to this space, this time, this moment. And as you visualize these roots travel down farther and farther into the earth, you yourself become more grounded, more steady, more sure, and more stable. Deeply inhaling the air all the way in. Pausing at the top And as you exhale the air all the way out, you send your breath deep down into the earth. Continue to inhale here. And exhale the air all the way out. Maybe mentally tracing the roots as they make their way down into the earth. Next, inhale, bring hands to heart center, gently bow head. Acknowledge your time, your space here and now. Blinking the eyes open as you inhale, sweep arms overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhaling, hands down to heart center. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up and away. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Continue here, connecting your breath to your movement. Continuing to root down through sit bones. Reaching arms towards the sky. And then bringing hands to heart. Next, exhale, hands come to heart center. Pause here. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. As you inhale, drop left fingertips to the ground. Inhale, right hand up towards the sky. And as you exhale, start to bend over. Reaching fingertips up and overhead. And feeling the stretch through the side body. Breathe here. Inhaling back to center. And then exhale, gentle twist. Reaching left hand to right knee. Right hand reaches behind you. Inhale to center. And then exhale, counter twist to the other side. Inhaling to come back to center, palms come to knees. Stay for the exhale. And then as you inhale, scoop chest forward, broaden collarbones. Slight back bend here. Exhale, round in the spine, curl it in. Inhale, reaching chest forward. Exhale, curl. And this time, inhaling back to center, dropping right fingertips towards the mat. As you inhale, reaching left fingertips towards the sky. And as you inhale, reach a little taller. Exhale starts to bend you over. Reaching up and overhead. Peeling chest up and open towards the sky. Inhale to come to center. Exhale, start to twist to the left. Maybe looking over shoulder here. Using the core to pull you deeper into the twist. Inhaling to come back to center. Exhaling, counter twisting other side. And then inhale brings you back to center, uncross knees, and stack soles of the feet onto the ground. Reaching fingertips out and away from you, breathe here. Using the inhale to lengthen out the crown of the head, keep core engaged. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you start to play with lifting one foot or the other. Maybe you lift up both feet, using the core to hold you in Navasana boat pose. Maybe you play with straightening one leg or the other. Maybe both. Pointing toes away from you. Or staying right here, engaging the core, focusing on the feeling of length in the spine. And then exhale, let go of the hands, recross knees, and slowly roll over knees to come to tabletop. Stacking shoulders over wrists, elbows over knees. And finding the place where this neutral spine, this gentle curves of the spine is relaxed, steady. Crown of the head reaches forward. Picking up fingertips, spreading them wide, resting them down on the mat. And then firmly rooting down through tops of feet. Breathing here. And then exhale, drop hips to heels, reach fingertips out and away from you. Keeping elbows lifted, maybe tenting palms. And then inhaling, flipping right palm up and towards the ceiling. And then moving it across the mat to the left side. Left palm comes to meet right. And as you press your palms together, you sit back towards your heels. Feeling the stretch through the lats, the side body on the right side. And then inhaling, unbinding palms, reaching fingertips out and away from you. Staying for the exhale. Inhale, flip left palm towards the ceiling, moving it to the right hand side of the mat. Right palm finds left, and same thing here, sit the hips back. If this is hard on the knees, you can always stay lifted a little bit. Focusing on the feeling of stretch through the side body. And then inhaling, unbinding the hands, finding extended child's pose or puppy dog one more time. And then moving the hips back towards tabletop. Breathing here. Inhaling to reach right fingertips away from you. Left heel reaches back. Exhale, crunch it in, elbow to knee. Inhale to reach, squeeze the abdomen here. Lift left heel a little higher. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale to reach. Exhale to crunch. One more time, inhaling to reach, and this time exhaling, sweeping right arm to the side, left leg to the side. Finding the same engagement of the core here, root down through knee and hand touching the ground. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, reach forward one more time. Exhale, sweep arm, leg to the side. And this time resting left heel down on the ground. Walking fingertips back and towards you. And then up the leg. Hands come to hips. Inhale, reach crown of the head towards the ceiling, creating a line of energy from the ground all the way up through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach fingertips towards the sky. And then exhale, start to bend over straight leg. All the while peeling chest up and open. Maybe gaze comes to fingertips. Inhale, coming to center. Exhale, reaching right fingertips down towards the side. Left fingertips reach towards the ceiling. Coming into a modified side plank here. If this is hard on the knee, you can always fold the mat or a towel and place it under the knee. Stay here. Inhale to lift left heel. Engage core, fire up glutes on left and right side. Inhale brings left foot back to the mat, tipping you back up. And then exhale, walking hands back down, bending left knee, restacking hips above knees, shoulders above wrists. Inhale, bring chest forward. Exhale, round it in, cat pose. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale, coming to a neutral spine. Stay for the exhale. This time, inhale, reaching left fingertips forward, right heel back. Exhale, elbow to knee, crunch it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach one more time. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reaching left fingertips away, right heel away. Lift right heel a little higher. Exhale, sweep arm and leg to the side. Inhale, straight. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, arm and leg come to the side. And then right heel comes to the mat. Inhaling to walk fingertips in towards the knee and up towards the hips. And then reaching fingertips towards the sky. Exhaling, walking the hand down, straight leg. Rooting down through outer edge of foot. Maybe gaze comes up towards the sky. Inhale to come to center. Exhale, start to tip down onto left hand. Reaching right fingertips up and away. Find the strength of the core. And either staying here or starting to float right heel, right toes. Firing up glutes. Next, exhale brings right heel back to the ground, tipping you back up. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, walk fingertips back down to the mat, bend right knee, tabletop. Stay here. And then maybe moving knees back or wrists forward, keeping elbows bent into the side. Start to lower down until chest finds the mat. Inhale, peel chest off mat, little to no weight in the hands. Exhale, fold, tuck toes, and push back through tabletop. And then hips come to heels, child's pose. Inhale brings you back to tabletop. Stay for the exhale. Next, inhale, step right heel in between the hands. Finding balance here, pulling right hip back, left hip forward. And then inhaling to sweep hands towards the sky. Find low lunge. Maybe moving foot forward to give your hips more space. Breathe. Exhale, hands come to the mat, straighten right leg, pull right toes towards face. Inhale, shifting forward, arms reach. Exhale, fold, straighten leg. Inhale, shift forward, plant right foot, reach fingertips towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. As you inhale, twist as far as you can to the right. Exhale, rest left elbow, right knee. Using the connection of the palms to push chest up and open. Inhale, sweeps the arms back up. Exhale, both hands come to hips. Stay here for a breath, breathing into the stretch in the left hip flexors. And then exhale, hands to mat, plant palms, step knee back. Inhale, pull chest forward. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale to a neutral spine. Exhale, step left foot in between hands. Shifting toes forward, finding the space. Pulling left hip back, right hip forward. And then when you found your balance, inhale, sweeping arms towards the sky. Crown of the head reaches towards the ceiling, relax shoulder blades. Exhale, hands come to the mat, straighten left leg, pull left toes towards face. Inhale, shift forward, reach fingertips. Exhale, hands come to the mat, shift back. Inhale, planting left foot, reaching fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, twisting as far as you can to the left. And then hooking right elbow, left knee. Using the palms to twist you a little deeper. Inhale, sweeps fingertips towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to hips. Find that hip flexor stretch. Maybe placing a hand on back of right quad. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step foot back. Stay for a breath. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And then moving hands forward, keeping knees on the ground, tucking elbows in towards the side. Lower down for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then shifting arms forward, forearms find the mat, Sphinx pose. Peeling chest up and open, broadening collarbones, scissoring legs together. Point toes, engage the legs. Gaze stays about 45 degrees in front of you. Keep breathing. Inhale the air all the way in, tuck toes. As you exhale, lift pelvis off the mat. Find low plank. Breathe. Direct tailbone away. Reach crown of the head forward. Even in this pose where we build fire, can you find some stability, some grounding? Root down through palms, through forearms, through toes. Push through shoulders. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Untuck toes. Come down. Forehead rests on the mat for just a breath. Inhale, palms come under shoulders, tuck toes. And this time push through tabletop or directly to downward facing dog. And take a minute here to find your downward dog this morning. Maybe pedaling out feet, reaching one heel to the ground, then the other, bending both knees. Maybe shifting both heels to the right, finding the stretch through the side body, and then to the other side. And reach hands away from you, root down through thumb and first finger sides of the hands. Bend knees a little or a lot to find the length in the spine. Breathe here. Inhale, look between the hands, bend the knees. Bottom of the exhale, step forward. Feet meet the hands. Inhale, come up halfway, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, fold forward, keeping a bend in the knees. Maybe you shake the head yes, and then no, and then yes again. Because it's Tuesday morning, and we are here, and we are healthy, and we are okay. Bending knees, inhale, sweep arms towards the ceiling. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Facing palms down, palms face forward. And take a minute here to find Tadasana, mountain pose. And stacking shoulders above hips, hips. Find the engagement of the core. And close the eyes here. Take a minute to breathe. Closing the eyes, reaching palms forward, fingers reach towards the ground. Breathing into this space, the steadiness. And just like we did at the beginning, envisioning yourself a tree. All four corners of the feet rooting down into the mat. And the anchor, the roots growing down from feet, from heels, from toes. Can you find the same steadiness, strength, and stability here? Bend knees, inhale, blinking eyes open, sweeping arms towards the ceiling. And then reaching arms up and away from you, palms face each other. Release shoulders away from ears. Exhale, bend knees, sit the hips back, chair pose. Reaching fingertips away from you, tailbone reaches towards the ground. Little to no weight in the toes here. Exhale, fold forward, hands come to the ground. Shift more weight into the toes, the balls of the feet. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold, plant palms, step the feet back, high plank. And then dropping to knees here and moving directly to downward facing dog are always options. If you're keeping knees lifted, shift forward of wrists, bend elbows into your sides, lower down. Stay here, untuck toes, reach chest up and away, upward facing dog. And then tuck toes, leading with the core, pushing hips up and back. Find downward facing dog. And through class, moving through your vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Connecting your breath to your movement. Inhale, reaching right heel away from you. Exhale, crunch it in, knee to nose. And then step right foot in between the hands. Keeping left heel lifted here, engage left leg, scissor legs together. Inhale, sweeps arms towards the ceiling. Exhale brings hands to heart center. Keep the engagement in the back leg. Inhaling to twist all the way to the right. And then releasing left elbow, right knee. You can always drop back knee if this is more comfortable for you. If you're okay here, fire up the quads, using the palms to pull you deeper into the twist. Inhale, sweeps the arms back towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward, straighten front leg, pull right toes towards the face. And then inhaling, shifting forward, replanting palms, stepping foot back, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweeps left leg towards the sky, toes face the ground. Exhale, crunch it in, knee to nose. And then step left foot in between the hands, keep back heel lifted. And find your stability, root down through left heel. Inhale, sweeps arms towards the sky, high crescent, Anjaneyasana. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, twisting as far as you can to the left. And then releasing right elbow, left knee. Dropping back knee if need be. Inhaling to peel, chest open, wringing out the spine. Inhale, sweeps arms towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, fingertips find the mat. Straighten left leg, pull left toes towards the face. Inhale, plant left foot, sweep arms towards the sky one more time. Exhale, hands come to the mat, step the foot back. Stay here, reach crown of the head forward, heels reach away from you. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend knees, inhale, look between the hands. Bottom of the exhale, step or gently float forward. Top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale to fold. Bend knees, inhale, sweep arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bend knees, inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, palms, step feet back. Moving through your vinyasa or directly to downward facing dog. Exhaling to lower down. Inhale, lift, peel chest off the mat. Exhale, tuck toes, push hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweeps the left leg towards the sky. Exhale, pull knee into nose. Step left foot in between the hands. Pivot right heel to the mat and find heel to heel or heel to arch alignment of the feet. Inhaling to cartwheel arms up and open, find warrior two. Reaching away from you through the fingertips, grounding down through left heel, outside of right foot. And then flipping left palm, inhale, reach up and away from you. Exhale, come back, warrior two. Inhale, reach fingertips as far forward as you can. And then exhale, release left elbow, left knee. Inhaling to bring right arm up and over. Breathe here, side angle. Keep the lift in the core. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel hands down to the mat. Pivot back onto ball of the foot. And then exhale, step the foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweeps right leg towards the sky. Exhale, crunch it in, knee to nose. Step right foot in between the hands. Pivot left heel to the mat. Find the alignment of the feet. Inhale, sweeps arms up and open. Warrior two, right side. And then flip right palm. Inhale, reach up and overhead, reversing the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach fingertips as far forward as you can. And then release right elbow, right knee, reach left fingertips up and overhead. Breathe here. Inhale brings you back up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel hands down to the mat, plant palms, step foot back. Downward facing dog. And then inhale, look between the hands, bend the knees. Bottom of the exhale, step or float forward, top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Moving feet, hips width distance apart. Bend knees, inhale, sweep arms overhead. Keeping weight in the heels of the feet, reach fingers away from you. And then exhale as slowly as you can, lower glutes down to the mat. Reaching feet out in front of you. Maybe moving glutes a little farther forward. Inhaling to reach fingertips forward. Exhaling to roll down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. And then soles of the feet find the mat. Fingertips graze the back of the heels. Inhaling to move shoulder blades a little bit farther underneath you. Stay for the exhale. Find the connection of the lower back with the mat. And then next, inhale, squeeze quads, squeeze glutes. Pelvis starts to lift off the floor. Tracking knees over second and third toes. Maybe reaching underneath you to find the bind of the hands. Lifting glutes just a little bit higher, slight back bend here. Breathe. Air in, air out. Exhale, lowering glutes back down to the mat. Inhale, pulling both knees in towards the chest. Maybe rocking a little bit side to side. And then bending right knee, bringing right heel to left knee, reaching for back of quad, front of left shin, pulling knees in towards the chest. Feeling the stretch in the right glutes. And release the bind of the knees, hug both knees in towards the chest. Bend left knee, left ankle comes to top of right knee. Push left knee away from you, reach behind for back of right thigh, front of right shin. And then pulling knees in towards the chest, feeling the hips on the left open. Unbinding legs, inhale, pulling knees in towards the chest, rocking a little bit side to side. And then dropping both knees over to the right. Maybe bringing arms out in a T. Inhale, bringing knees back to center. Exhale, drop knees to the left. And keep both shoulders rooted towards the ground. Inhaling to come back to center. And then reaching feet up away from you, reaching for outer edges of the feet. Maybe taking the same rock side to side. Maybe straightening one leg or the other, or maybe both. And if there's any last poses or postures you feel you need to take, feel free to do so now. If not, bringing soles of the feet towards the mat. If there's any low back discomfort, you can rest in Shavasana here, letting knees fall in towards each other. And keeping lower back rooted to the ground. If this is okay for you, you can extend legs long on the mat. Letting feet splay open to the sides, scooching shoulder blades closer underneath you. And then letting everything relax down into the mat. Feeling the floor support you from below. And releasing all your weight down into the mat. Maybe if you need a little extra energy from the world today, you leave palms face up, allowing energy to soak in through the palms, spread through the rest of the body, and help fuel you through your day. Maybe if you feel you have a little energy left to give, you place palms face down, sending energy back into your surroundings, the people around you, to be used by others. Releasing the conscious control of the breath, closing eyes if you haven't done so already. And relaxing here in our final Shavasana for just a couple minutes before I bring you out. And then bringing some life back into fingers, toes, and squeezing everything, maybe reaching arms overhead, big full body stretch. And then when you're ready, rolling to your favorite side, resting a head on a bicep. And then using your top hand to push you back up towards an easy seated position. Keeping the eyes closed, bringing palms in towards the heart. People who wonder if the glass is half empty or half full miss the point. The glass is refillable. Bowing head slightly to acknowledge ourselves for being here today. The light, the love, and the teacher in me respects, admires, and cherishes the light, the love, and the teacher in all of you. Namaste.